Chris, you good? Keanu, one more back.
To your right, and one look right here, please. Thank you. Smile right here.
Handsome, nice.
Keanu, gentlemen!
Keanu!
And up, and right here, straight in front, please. Right in the middle. Right.
Chad upstairs, Chad.
Guys, this way, Keanu! This way, guys, gentlemen, look out!
He's like, I can't move.
It's the end. Mark, can we get you guys together?
Mark, come on over. And all four of you beauty straight ahead.
See,
Family right here.
To the right, here, Tim. To your right. To your right.
Natalia!
And then next Dorian. Looking beautiful. Here you go.
Mr. and Mrs. McShane.
Give me that one. Yeah, let's see the front of the suit, please. Where else? There it is. All right. Nice shot for me. One more.
Clancy on the right!
Clancy, one this way, please. And right, sir.
Clancy on the right!
And Clancy, one more straight ahead, sir.
Clancy.
Mrs. McShane right here on the left side, guys.
Kanava-san. Hi. David.
And David right here in the front. One more, looking great. And Bob right here, please. I know you keeping your feet on the ground. Middle. Thank you.
Guy.
And Catalina, right this way, please. Stay with me one more. And right here, please. Here, you two. Hey. Right here, so cute. Janet, there we go. This way, please. Right in the middle. Elise, right in the middle. Thank you. Right here, Mark. The eyes up. Look this way. Oh, last one for me.
Mark, real quick.
And together in the front, in the middle. Thank you.
Mark, can I get a single real quick?
Yes. Jessica, one last look here, please.
Hey.
Steve,
how is?
And Steve, right here.
Oh, wait, you missed it. Got one more. One more. Hey, guys.
One more. Right here. Sorry, just come a little closer. And Katie, one last smile.
Miss Sackhoff.
And you keep moving straight ahead. There. And so, and wait, sorry, just one this. One more.
George.
And right this way, please. Right here.
Jason, turn your shoulder to me. There you go.
One more with those eyes. Right down here. Nice job with that smile. You two straight ahead. And Titus in the middle. Oh, you guys.
Titus Smith.
You two right here. Together. There it is. And together right here.
Miss Rosa.
And right here, please. Right, one look this way. Thank you. And back to your right.
Allie, right in the back for me, Allie. Right in the back.
Shoulder. Yeah, there you go. Chin up a bit.
Sorry, one last one here.
Thanks, you.
Hang on one sec.
Think about the fall guys.
Sorry. And right here, please.
It's really special. I mean, hopefully, you know, I love the role, love making the film, and it has been a while, but hopefully people like it. I think he's on a journey for searching for peace, personal freedom, and there's a lot more characters in this film. We see some of John's friends, we learn a little bit more about his past, and there's a lot of people after him. A lot of people after him. I go to John Wick, the John Wick Academy, the John Wick Action Academy, for months and months, and I get to train with some amazing people. And on this film, I got to do some nunchucks, do some driving, and the movie Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, weapons manipulations. But yeah, there's a lot of action, but it's also a really intimate story, not just for my character, but a few characters in it. And I think the film is funny and has a lot of heart as well.
It's like getting punched in the adrenal gland for 3 hours. And I recommend to all viewers, watch it the first time in the cinema and then go back, go home and watch it again, because the first time you watch it is just overwhelming. Just rah, 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 wow. And then you watch it the second time and then you can really take in the kind of high-end level of the art in the martial arts of it, and the music and the costumes and all of it. She's Roma, and she is John Wick's family member. That, you know, they're all kind of the same clan. And she is, when the film takes place, you meet her, and she's grieving, but she's now had to push that aside and become the alpha matriarch of Berlin. Yeah, it's this underground world that is fantastic, and they've got something very pedestrian like a hotel, that's where criminals are, and so they've got all these characters that we are, you know, as outsiders that aren't maybe in the underworld of criminal activity, completely fascinated by. So it's that coupled with the high caliber of action. I just watch it and I'm like, how did you do this? How did you do these stunts? How did you manage to make it all work in the time you had?
Very exciting, very excited. It's always nice to be in the premiere, and especially this one. I think it's the accumulation of all the fans and action fans in particular. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see the outcome. Like, I've been preparing for the last 41 years in my entire career, you know. I just jump right into the character and let it flow. Wonderful. Chad is a great director. He not only understands action, but he really understands drama as well. And he really understands how each actor, their ability and potential. And he can bring out every actor's maximum capability, which you will see in this in this episode.
It's crazy because it's been 2 years in the making for me anyway, and it's really wild to be reflecting back on something that I did so long ago, and it finally coming out. It feels so satisfying. It's also the first premiere that I get to see like all the cast and crew, so that's really great, and I can't wait for everyone to watch it. It's so sick. Akira has a lot of depth. She has reasons as to why she is in where she is, and it's not very clear if she likes it or not. And I think that's the interesting part of it. I think up until now it's felt as though everyone so belongs in this world of John Wick, but I love that she is kind of fighting against it in her own way, and I like that.
It's amazing. Look, I'm very proud to be part of the movie. I'm a fan of all the others. I can't believe what Stahelski, the director's done with this one. He's upped the ante. He's made a better film than the others, in my opinion, and I love all of them. So I'm just super proud that, actually, I've been bugging him to put me in all of them since the first one. Now I'm in number 4, and I think it works out just fine. Well, he's a dastardly fellow, but he's a bit jovial as well. Doesn't take himself too seriously. Likes the sound of his own voice, a bit pompous, and probably eats too much. But he once in his former life was a very strong assassin himself. And although he may have let himself go a little bit, there's still fuel in the engine. Stahelski and the 8711 stunt team are unparalleled, and they're delivering action like you've never seen before, number 1. But also I think Keanu Reeves in the role of John Wick gives the character a lot of depth. Of course, Keanu is extremely likable, his personality, so it's easy to root for him. And even though we haven't killed any puppies since the first movie, we still remember about that.
You know, I worked with Keanu before and Chad as well. And then finally I could join to this series. I was so happy. And especially for my role, Koji Shimazu is a long old friend of John Wick. We worked together, Keanu and I, long time ago. So we could use those chemistry in real life into the story easily. So I love this movie, and finally we can show to the audience. I'm so excited. Real special character because Chad asked me to put the samurai spirit in my role, Koji Shimazu. So his decision all came from Bushido spirit or something like that, including a sacrifice, you know. So that's unique, even in this big series. So I hope audience can feel that kind of things. We jumped into the choreography to create their own style, John Wick style gun fu plus samurai sword. So little Japanese taste in it. So we tried to create Koji Shimazu's own fighting style. That was the most important and then interesting things for me. First of all, Keanu, you know, his real character is overlapping for John Wick, so that's why, you know, people want to support him. And also, it's not like just a violence movie, you know. All the fighting has a meaning. Basically, people has own background and then drama and emotion. And John is fighting for love and freedom. So after exciting action, people can feel some emotion. What is love? What is friendship? So that's the biggest point of this series, I believe.
But I feel very lucky to be invited into the conversation, to be a part of this cast, to be alongside people that I've looked up to as I look to my left, Keanu Reeves, you know, looking on this carpet in Los Angeles, California, being a Canadian. It's just a real moment for me, and I'm just taking it all in, and I want to soak it all up, and I just feel so lucky to be starring in this movie, and yeah, thank you to everybody.
Oh, well, Chad's extraordinary. Chad's done, I think, that's to me is the biggest thrill I get of watching is watching his skill as a filmmaker get better and better and better. Keanu's terrific and all. I mean, he's a good friend of mine, but he's wonderful in the movie. But Chad's skill as a filmmaker and their duopoly of, action, come feeling, come script, come making the whole thing come alive.
It's the best one so far, and it's a lot of fun. Actually, this is the 6th movie I've made with Chad, because when you consider the first 3 Matrix movies, and then now 3 of these movies, yes. I mean, listen, Chad is incredible. He's a film encyclopedia. He's an action master, obviously. And this is some of his finest work. I think people are really going to love it.
I would just say it's kind of the conclusion of everything we've worked for in the last 9.5 years. Wow. Trying to tie in all 3 previous films into this one. It's pretty cool when you get to travel the world. And I was always inspired by the early James Bond movies, about how they took you places and they made you really think about the world and places you want to go and inspire you. So we just wanted to do the same thing. Hopefully somebody will see it and go, I want to go there.